Good morning, friends. It is a gorgeous Saturday here, and we are going on an adventure today. So, one of my girlfriends has let me know that there is a Amish-run flower farm, or flower store, about an hour and a half away from me. And she said the prices are fantastic and the plants are fantastic. So, we are going to make that drive up there today. We're going to visit her. She's going with one of her girlfriends, and I think her mom. I'm going to try to convince my mom to come with me. I think my mom would like it. I don't know if she wants to. Good morning, Miss Fig. And we're going to see what plants we can get. So before we hit the road, I'm going to feed Miss Fig, and then I'm going to show you to hold myself accountable. I am going to show you what I'm planning on buying. Like I have areas I need to fill, so I'm gonna show you what I'm planning on buying and see if I stick to my list. Okay, I lied. We need to go back inside. I need my coffee. And then I will show you what I am planning on buying. I am actually really excited. So, my neighbor up the street has since moved, but he was here 2 years ago. And he had the most beautiful, biggest hanging baskets I've ever seen. They were massive. At the beginning of the season, they were absolutely massive. And I asked him like where he got it, and he told me he got it from the Amish place up where we're going. Watch out. And he told me that these massive baskets, which at any other store would have cost $50, $60, he told me they cost $18. So I have not bought my ferns for the front porch yet, because I'm kind of waiting to see if this is the place. If they have these big, like it's the hanging baskets with like the flowers become like the ball, and they're just stunning. So I'm kind of waiting to see. I'm already a little anxious about the money that I'm going to spend today, but we're just not going to focus on that. We're just going to drink our coffee, and it is what it is. So this bed is the bed that we are working on this year really well. So last week, it's actually been just over a week since I planted this bed. I did some bulbs, I did some canna lilies, I did some grasses, and that grass in the corner is coming back. And that one right there may not be coming back. I may need to repot or replant the grass I put right there on the corner, which I think I'm actually okay with. So, and the girlfriend I'm going to the shop today is the girlfriend that has given me cannas in the past. And I was too lazy last year and didn't dig out my cannas. Massive mistake. I also kind of was experimenting to see if they would overwinter. They did not. At all. They rotted completely. So I've asked her, so she's digging some out for me. So I'm hoping to get more cannas today. So that is super exciting. So that's super exciting. Oh, I need to call her. I'm going to call her when we get off here, see if I can bring her some tomatoes. But anywho, so I need to get something for this big blue pot. I have an idea of what I want. So I want to do something with height and with, like I have a picture. It's like with height, and then it has like foliage that kind of falls down the pot. So we'll see if we find anything for that. And then if I can find my blue fescue grasses, which I'm obsessed with, I want to get them. And, let me switch hands. And I'm also looking for a pink grass. I forget what it's called, but I'm looking for pink grass. So that's the main thing I'm looking for that bed. And I think and then between that and the hanging baskets, that's where I really intend to spend my money. So my girlfriend is Allison. Her girlfriend's name is Marianne. Marianne is actually an author. She's a very distinguished gardener, and she's on it's a podcast called The Garden Rant that she's on all the time. I don't know. I don't think she runs it. I think she just is a guest speaker a lot. But Marianne Wilburn, she's written a couple books. So anyhow, we're going with her today, and I love Marianne, and she obviously has so much knowledge. So I'm so excited to go with her and get some of her knowledge and have her help me with some ideas. So basically, Marianne taught Allison a lot of stuff, and Allison comes back and teaches me. So Allison is the one that helped me design design that bed we were just at. And those two together are a hoot, and I'm just so excited for all the knowledge that they're going to have. So this teepee, I can't really see anything. That teepee over there is where I need some help. I was supposed to get the thistle out yesterday, and I didn't. I got too tired, and I was busy, and that might be a today task, but I want to get something that'll climb up there. I want to climb in flower, but I don't know what I want yet. I know I don't want a marigold, or not a marigold, morning glory, because that spreads so much. The last resort that I've kind of come to is a clematis, and I don't honestly really want a clematis just because they're gorgeous, but they only bloom for a short period of time. In that space, I would really love to have a climb in flower that would bloom all summer. So I don't know. So I'm gonna see what Marianne thinks. See what we have up there. See if I can get anything for that teepee that I could plant that could grow up that teepee. And then this is my windmill garden bed, adequately named because it has my windmill. So this bed is a mess. It grows thistle so badly. So I actually came out here last week and we pulled out a lot of thistle. That is also on the agenda. I think I'm going to try, especially now that my work, I'm off at least every other Friday. I'm actually off a lot more. I've earned a lot of comp time I need to use up, so I'm actually going to be off a lot this summer. But since I have so much time off, I think I have more time now that I can devote at least like one day a week to coming out here and pulling the thistle. So my hope is to come out here today or tomorrow, pull some of this thistle. I got a lot of it out the last go round I was out here a week ago, and it hasn't quite started coming back yet, but I see some that I've missed. So I want to come out here and I want to pull some more of that thistle. But I'm trying desperately to get plants to take over this space. So I have a big peony bush there, which is getting ready to bloom. It's going to be gorgeous. I don't know what I have growing in the windmill. I don't know what that is. Because it's only in that one location, I am almost positive it's not a weed. But not entirely. It doesn't... Does that look like a weed to anybody? I should maybe figure out what that is. I don't know what that is. But I'm hoping that's a flower that I planted. I planted so much stuff in here, I forget what I planted. But we have some spiderwort that is taken over. My phlox, which is doing beautiful things. You see the thistle sticking right in the middle of that phlox. I got some daylilies over here. Daylilies here, irises. I have a rose bush. right on this side of the peony. I actually have phlox underneath of the peony that I can't get to. So I have some things in here already. That is my attempt to have that thing fill out and be pretty without the thistle. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But I'm hoping to maybe find a different bush or something, flowering bush, that I could put in there, again, just to help kind of choke out the thistle. So I think that is all I'm planning on buying. We'll see how well I stick to that. I would also potentially be able to pick up some succulents. I made a succulent garden last year, and unfortunately, my succulent garden died. And I loved my succulent garden. I loved my succulent garden. So if I could find some decent priced succulents, and to be quite honest, if this place is as cheap as my friend says it is, we might be in for some trouble. We might be in for some trouble. I'm gonna go reheat my coffee because somehow it is already a little cold. And then I'm gonna call my girlfriend, see if she wants any of my tomatoes. And then we are gonna hit the road. I'm gonna bring you along for our drive up to this nursery. I used to drive this road all the time when I was going back and forth to college, and I always found this drive to be absolutely beautiful. This is Gettysburg right here, and this is the historic round barn that a lot of tourists come to in Gettysburg. But what I love about this drive is the beautiful houses, but then all of the different orchards. This is, like I said, this is Gettysburg, and Gettysburg has a ton of orchards. We have a ton of different wineries around. And it just makes this back road drive just absolutely stunning. So I want to bring you guys along for it just because I think it's just, if I'm going to have to drive, I would much rather drive on these back roads with the gorgeous views and the gorgeous scenery that my camera just isn't adequately capturing. Right here is my favorite part of this drive. I think just it's orchards for as far as the eye can see. And it is just beautiful. We're kind of at the top of a hill, so you can see for miles. And I couldn't imagine picking and harvesting all of these trees, but I think the view is absolutely stunning. So I really love this drive. I don't get to do it enough, so I was definitely happy to have the chance to do this drive, see this view as we go to this nursery. I severely underestimated the size of this nursery. I wore heels thinking that, I can wear heels pretty easily, but I wore heels thinking it was going to be an hour or two tops, and it was not. This nursery was massive. It even had a roasted chicken tent. You could see the line. People also come just for this chicken. It was delicious. It has a whole chicken meal, and that was delicious. So we had that before we kind of started shopping. And as you can see, there are so many flowers and decor and kind of inspiration. This was almost a little overwhelming, but it was all absolutely stunning. So I had to be really careful because I wanted to put all of this in my cart, and I did refrain from buying everything. They even have everything you need if you wanted to set up a pond. So I'm kind of trying to figure out how I could potentially make maybe a little water feature, because after seeing all of the plants and all of the fish, I kind of really want to have a water feature. There were so many different hot houses with all the different plants inside and outside. It was gorgeous. Well, friends, that was an incredibly productive day. I thought this whole trip was going to be maybe an hour or two in this greenhouse or at this nursery, and it was literally an entire day thing. I left my house right on 9 a.m., got up there at 11, and didn't get home here until 5. So it was an entire day thing, but we had so many fun things. I don't think I honestly splurged that much at all. Um, but I'm so excited for what we got. So unfortunately, it's already 6 o'clock. I had a quick dinner. I had to run to Lowe's to get some soil. I planted a ton of things in the ground yesterday, so I didn't water it, so I need to water tonight. I really want to get some things planted, so I'm going to try to get some things planted. I think I've given myself until 7. I think I'd give myself 1 hour to play, and then I need to water everything. Very, very good. So let me show you what I got, and then I'm going to tell you where everything's going to go. I'm not going to bring you along to the planting of it, but I will show you as it grows throughout the season, because I'm so excited. So the first thing I got is I got this beautiful butterfly bush. This is called a Grand Cascade butterfly bush. I think she said it was a budluck. It actually looks like a purple wisteria. And my friend Marianne, who went with us, or my girlfriend's friend, her girlfriend, I guess actually like made this. What's the word? I forget what the word is, but she made this actual plant. I guess she I forget what the word is. She didn't like make the plant, but I think you know what I mean, right? Like she created it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's been a long day. I wore heels to this thing, thinking it was gonna be like an hour or two, and I can walk in heels. I could not walk in heels all day. My feet right now are dead. They hurt so bad. So This purple butterfly bush is going to go in the windmill garden. I actually have an open space down there that I think this will go really, really good in. So this is a perennial here. This is a perennial here, and this will get big and fill in. So I'm really hopeful that this is going to help fight some of that thistle. So this will get planted tomorrow. I did get 3 of my blue fescue grasses that I really, really wanted. I got 3 of these. So these are going to go in the garden bed right by the back door. We worked on this together a couple videos ago. So I need to go in and I need to do I think I'm going to cut the daffodil leaves, cut the tulip leaves. Now that I have grasses, I have bulbs in there already for things like canna lilies. I think I just have canna bulbs in there right now, so I'm waiting to see if they come up. But we're going to add these grasses in there. And then I got this grass. So the blue fescue grass for me is a perennial. This is not. Yeah, this is an annual. But this is called it's an ornamental millet, Mesoperilla. I think I butchered that. But it's called Purple Majesty. And it's really hard to see. I don't know if that zoom in or focus in or not. But this will be a really pretty purple grass. And this gets 4 to 5 feet tall, and it puts off these gorgeous, like purple spikes to them, like flower spikes to them. So this is going to go on the corner of the house. I did plant a grass there, but that's not doing anything. So I'm going to take that out. I might move that to give that a chance to see if it's going to come back, because it's only been a week. But I want this to go in that corner space, because I think this will be really striking. Okay, I think that is, oh no. I also got these for my TP in the garden. These are called, I don't even know what they're called. This one is an Arizona terracotta. And this one is the black-eyed Susan vines. That's what they are. So this one is a really pretty yellow black-eyed Susan vine. And this one is an Arizona Glow Sunburgina, and it's a really pretty orange. So I'm going to put one of these on each side of that teepee so they can grow up, intermingle, and grow together. So I need to work on the thistle. These will not get planted until the thistle gets pulled from underneath that teepee, and that is on my list. All of these things, that's my list to do tomorrow. But before I can plant the fun things, I need to move the thistle. That's my rule. And before I can plant all of this stuff, I need to get rid of all that thistle. But I think I didn't really want a clematis, so I'm really excited that I found these. And I think these will be so fun on that TV. Looks so pretty. It'll give a great pop of color. I am really excited. What is this? Oh, okay. So I think we're into hanging baskets. So this is a salvia. This is called Hummingbird Falls. And so I have a ton of purple salvia, but this is a salvia that literally falls. And so they had a hanging basket of this, and I thought it was incredibly striking. Marianne talked me out of it, and instead she's like, if you really like that, let's get you smaller plants, and it'll grow to that size over the summer. She said the size that it was, it won't keep necessarily putting off flowers. It'll require a lot of maintenance. She was like, if you start from this size, it should go better. So we were able to, what we're going to do, I need to remember everything we're going to do. Yes, so this is going to be a purple salvia, and then we're going to plant it with this yellow, I think this is called lantana. Yeah, it's called New Gold Lantana, and this is supposed to be, we think it's supposed to be a trailing flower, so both the salvia and this yellow lantana will trail. And then we got Euphoria to kind of stick in there for some height. So I think this is going to be one hanging basket that's going to go down in the garden. I think that's going to be really pretty. And then I think I just got stuff for hanging baskets. I got a couple vegetables and herbs. My zucchini died, so I got a zucchini.
Oh, I did get this. This is not a hanging basket. This is a pot. So my birthday, my girlfriend's got me this really pretty blue turquoise pot, and I got purple shield. I have a purple shield already. It's on my front porch, but I really did actually want something purple in that pot. So I got the purple shield, and then I got another euphoria. I just love this flower. It gets big and mounded. It mounds with these beautiful white fairy-like flowers. So I really like this, and I think this will look really good together. And then in the blue pot, I think that will look really good. And then I know I'm gonna get some creeping Jenny. I have a ton of creeping Jenny in my front bed, and I'm gonna put some creeping Jenny along the pot to fall over the pot. But I thought like the purple shade with the turquoise. We tried it at the store. We put this up to a turquoise pot, and we thought it did actually look pretty good. Something about the contrast, it actually worked nicely. And then with the green, some sort of green vine in there, I thought would look really nice. And then these I'm super excited for. I love them. They're basically, I'm just going to throw these guys into a pot. They have 3 different plants in them, but I just think they're so pretty. So I'm just going to literally throw these guys in my hanging basket, 2 hanging baskets that are going to, and I'm going to try to get these planted today. And then I got an entire flat, let me show you. I got an entire flat of impatiens. And what I'm going to do is I have these cocoa baskets there. I didn't realize, I've always loved the flower balls that you see like hanging in towns. It's a hanging basket, and the flowers just end up forming this massive ball of flowers. I've always loved them, never knew how it worked. You need a cocoa liner, and actually cut holes in the cocoa liner, and you put the flowers in all around this cocoa liner and to form your ball. So I had, my mom had a basket and I had a basket, so I just got 2 new cocoa liners, and I'm going to fill them with the impatiens, and that's going to go on my front porch. So that is what I'm planning on doing tonight yet. I think I have like half an hour before I need to go water everything, so I'm going to get planting. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for coming along on my day trip today. I am so excited for all the plants that I got, and I am so excited to see how beautiful everything gets and all the color that I get. I'm so excited. So I'll show you everything as it grows. Make sure you guys know just how everything grows. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.